What's going on, guys? My name is Maqboul, and this is my very first commentary up on my main channel. And I did do a commentary back on MOAB's channel a couple weeks ago, but for the people who didn't see that, I'm going to introduce myself here. So, like I said, my name is Maqboul, and I'm a professional graphic designer in pretty much the gaming scene. Maybe someday I'll move out of the gaming scene, design for other things, hopefully make a future out of it. For the time being, I'm designing for you gamers. And I started off designing back in early 2009, my freshman year of high school. I'm a junior now, I'm 16, and ever since then I kind of stuck with it. I kind of progressed over time, thank God, and I ended up joining Team Obey in November of 2011, which was about 7 months ago, and I did leave the team this past weekend, but I'll get into that never, because I don't know, I don't really want to get that out into the open. It's nothing, no big deal. Life goes on, you know. So basically, when I started doing graphic design back in 2009, I started graffiti as well. I'm not, excuse my phone if you hear that during this, I'm ignoring it. But back in 2009, graffiti work I started to do because my friend kind of inspired me. I started to do that a little bit. I kind of shitty at it at first, copying people's styles, but it's the same thing with graphic design on, like, you know, Photoshop and Cinema 4D and all of that editing software on the computer. Basically, what you start off doing in the beginning is what I did at least, I watched people like, for example, Strats, who was at the time Optic Strats, who's the team designer for Optic. He was the person who basically started to motivate me to start doing graphics. I started watching Strats. It wasn't just Strats, it was people like Strats and Apex Pred, Matty D, TrooperFX, a bunch of people. I can't even remember them off the top of my head. But they were pretty much my inspiration for designing, digital designing. But graffiti work was just friends from school, seeing it around the neighborhood. Even, honestly, even Hex. Watching Optic Hex doing his graffiti speed arts online was it's like, damn, that's like so sick. Him and damn, there was a kid, oh my god, so many years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, who did I think his name was Wizard or something. But he inspired me to do graffiti work, so I started to actually copy people's styles, copy people's letters, and it goes both ways, Photoshop and graffiti. Started to copy people's styles, copy people's ideas, which I know isn't the best thing, but it's how everybody, in my mind, or in my opinion, starts off. You start off copying from somewhere. You start off seeing what you like and doing it yourself. You might put a little twist on it, but for the most part, build yourself up by taking ideas, I'm looking for a word here. I just go with ideas. Taking ideas from someone else, and you know, eventually you start to craft your own style, your own ideas, your own originality. If you're lucky, you get original ideas, which are honestly hard to come by these days. But you know, every day things change. That goes so the same for the gaming community, if you've noticed. But seeing as how it was in Call of Duty 4, how it is now, it's a drastic change. In my opinion, it was better back then, but I'm sure there will be a lot of people to disagree. Anyway, moving on to around 2011, late 2011, I saw that Team Obey was looking for designers, so I kind of hit them up, went on a limb. It was kind of like luck, if you could say, because basically, I was back, say, October 2011. I really wasn't at all recognized as a designer. I wasn't out there in the community at all. I didn't design for anybody special. I didn't have my work out there on the net, pretty much. So November comes along, and I see on Twitter, really just by luck, I just happened to be at the right page at the right time, and I saw that Obey was looking for a designer. And there was contact info for Frozen Nade, so I hit him up and I said, "Hey, I'm a designer. I think I had a photo bucket at the time, and I sent him my photo bucket link, and he looked at all my stuff, and he loved it, and I ended up just getting in right away. Team Obey. I designed for them for about 7 months, like I said, and during that whole time, that was pretty much the door opener for me. Once I got in, damn phone. Once I got in Obey, and there's my phone ringing, so I'm gonna pause until it stops. Alright, I apologize about that. My phone's ringing. I didn't want you guys to hear that. It's really loud and obnoxious. But anyway, once I got in Obey, the doors kind of opened for me to a whole new opportunity, and I got the opportunity to design for not only pro gamers in Obey, but I also expanded that and started designing for I don't know if I mentioned this, but Optic members. I designed for like Nadechat and all them. But I designed for a few of those, and a few here, a few there. And I ended up getting in, and there's Skype. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone, I'm doing a commentary. But I ended up doing design work that ESFI, I honestly don't even remember how. Emily Kate posted up on Twitter asking for designers for ESFI. If you guys don't know what ESFI is ESFIworld.com. It's Esports Fans International. Basically, there's a bunch of, they do articles, a bunch of writers do articles on the competitive scene of gaming, anywhere from Call of Duty to Halo to StarCraft to what's that game? DOTA. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. But there's a bunch of articles. I did a lot of article graphics, as well as the show Roll Call. If anybody was familiar with that, they had Emily Kate and Golden Boy hosted it. Basically it was a live stream on Twitch, which discussed a whole lot of issues and ideas coming up with gaming, as well as competitive gaming like MLG. When the MLG thing was going on with MLG not supporting CoD anymore, there was topics on that, things like that. I designed the overlay for that, or I edited the overlay for that. I did a lot of things for ESFI, and I still do. I still work for ESFI. Designing for them, but I do not design for Team Obey anymore. Excuse me. But since ESFI, I've been doing a lot of freelance work. I was looking into my main goal. Be honest with you, back in 2009 when I first started, my main goal, because the team I looked up to the most, my entire gaming career, I guess you could say, like as soon as I took a passion into gaming, the people that I looked up to, as dorky and as nerdy as it sounds, I looked up to the Optic team. The Optic team was the team in my eyes. Like they were like, number one on my list. And as soon as I hit graphic designer, I noticed like, damn, maybe I can make a future out of this and design for teams. So that was always my goal, but that's who I looked up to. And even to this day, but I mean, I'm doing a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm working with Schoolie for his LAN. I'm working with UMAGear. I'm doing a layout for their LAN. I'm doing different things here and there for different people, and you guys will get to see it. But I will probably in the future, the commentary is coming to a close here. I'm probably in the future going to do an in-depth thing, like a walkthrough of my site, give you guys an idea of why and where this came from, the idea. And also I have another topic I want to touch on in the next commentary, another 10-minute MOAB video, which I'll probably be doing a lot of MOAB videos, and it's about 10 minutes long. And I want to touch on what Black Ops 2, what I want from Black Ops 2, my personal opinions from Black Ops 2, and I want to see if you guys agree with it. One of the things I want to touch on with the Black Ops 2 thing is events. Not events like go to an event, I mean online events. And you guys will hear what I mean by that in that next commentary, so be looking out for that. So if you want to see that, subscribe, leave a comment. If there's anything else you want to know about me, let me know. I'll definitely do a commentary on it. I'll get to it. And so be aware that there's going to be a commentary and possibly a walkthrough of my site, MaqboulArts.com, which will be in the description, as well as ESFI World. Like I mentioned, I talked about them, so I gotta include them. And be looking out for the Black Ops 2 commentary, what I want, what I expect, and I want to know what you guys expect, which I'll see later on in the next video. Thanks a lot. It's been Maqboul, and I'm out.
Assignment accomplished. Good work.